My name is Cindy. I am 23 years old. I live in a big city now. I was in college, but I did not like it. The work was too hard, and I felt bored every day. I decided to leave college. My parents were very angry about my decision. They wanted me to finish my studies and get a good career. They told me they will not give me money anymore. This meant I had to pay for my own apartment and my own food. I felt worried. I did not have much money. I felt alone in the big city. I needed a job, but I did not want a difficult job. I wanted life to be easy. I thought, maybe my beauty could help me. Why should I work hard when I can be pretty? Hard work means many years of studying and stress. I did not want stress. I wanted nice clothes, a big house, and expensive cars. I decided that I will use my looks to find a rich man. This man would give me the easy life I wanted. I needed money fast, so I found a simple job at a big, expensive hotel. I stood behind the front desk every day. I had to smile and say hello to the guests. I watched the people who came into the hotel. They were all very rich. Most of the guests were young men, but one man was different. He came into the hotel often. He was old, maybe 60 years old. He always wore a dark suit. He always had a gold watch on his wrist. His car was long and black. This man was truly rich. I did not care that he was old. I cared only about his money and the life he could give me. One afternoon, the old rich man walked toward the front desk. He did not look at the computer on the desk. He looked only at me. This was my big chance. I stood up and fixed my hair. I wanted him to see my beauty. I knew the old man was interested in me. I had read about men like him. They liked pretty young girls. They had money, and they liked to spend it on women who pleased them. The rich man's name was David. He came closer to the front desk. He said, "You are very pretty." I smiled. I began to flirt with him right away. I told him that I only liked men who were strong, smart, and successful in business. David did not talk much, but he kept looking at my face. He put his hand into his coat pocket and pulled out a white card. The card had his name and phone number on it. He put the card on the desk and said, "Come to my house tonight. I want to talk to you more." My heart beat fast. I felt excited, but I also felt strange. I did not feel any love for David, but I thought about the money he had. I picked up the card from the desk. I looked at David and said, "Yes, I will certainly come to your house tonight." I went to David's house that night. His house was very big. Every room was full of expensive things. David smiled at me. He asked me if I wanted a drink, and I said yes. I sat there looking at the luxury. David returned with 2 drinks. He sat very close to me on the sofa. He picked up a small box from the table. He opened it. Inside the box was a shiny silver necklace. It looked very expensive. David said, "This is for you, Cindy." I felt so happy. I took the necklace from the box and put it around my neck. I said, "Thank you, David." I felt like a very rich woman. Later, David kissed me. When he touched me, I felt strange. His skin felt old and dry, but I closed my eyes and focused only on the gift he gave me. I spent the night with him in his bed. He told me that I made him feel young again, but I did not care about his feelings. The next morning, I woke up in the big bedroom. I did not want to go back to the small hotel job. I thought, I must stay here. I will be David's wife. Then this house and this money will be mine forever. I walked to David. I said, David, I want to talk to you about us. David looked at my face. I said, I want to be your woman. I do not want to leave this house. I want to be your wife. I want to stay with you always. David began to laugh. He laughed like I had told him a funny joke. I felt confused. Why was he laughing at me? David stopped laughing and looked at me with cold eyes. He said, Cindy, you are a very pretty girl, but you must not dream so big. You must understand your place. You had a nice night here. That is all. I felt ashamed. His words hurt me. He never saw me as a future wife. He only saw me as a guest. I felt used. I felt stupid for thinking I could trick a rich man like David. I had made a big mistake. My eyes were full of tears. I left David's big house. I touched the silver necklace around my neck. Yesterday, this gift had felt special. Now, it felt cheap. It felt like payment for a bad night. I had no job, no money from my parents, and no rich boyfriend. I felt very alone. I needed my family. I went to my parents' house. I rang the doorbell. I was afraid they would still be angry. I was afraid they would send me away. My mother opened the door. She looked surprised to see me. My father stood behind her. His face was serious. They did not smile at all. My eyes filled with tears. I looked at both of them. I said, I am sorry. I had made big mistakes. I had left college because I was lazy. I had hurt you because I wanted an easy life. My father said, we told you that you must work hard, Cindy. I said, I know, Father. I did not listen to you, but now I understand everything. The easy life is not real. The easy life made me feel sad and stupid. Please, I want one more chance. I want to go back to college. I want to study again. I want to finish what I started a long time ago. My mother looked at my father. She put her arms around me and hugged me. It felt like the world stopped moving. My father said, we will help you, Cindy, but this is the last chance you get. You must be serious this time. You must promise us that you will work hard. I nodded quickly. I said, I promise I will study every day. I will not look for quick money ever again. They let me come inside the house. The house felt safe. I went back to college. It felt strange at first. I had missed many weeks of lessons. I knew I needed to work very hard now. My parents helped me pay for the books and the fees. I had to pay them back with good grades and better choices. I started studying every day. I did not try to look pretty for anyone. I focused only on the textbooks. Sometimes I remembered David. I remembered his big house and the nice cars. But I remembered his laugh when I had asked him to be my husband. The gifts he had given me were now in a small box. I never wore them. They reminded me that beauty is not everything. I worked at a small coffee shop to earn a little money. I talked to my parents. They were happy to see me focused. They knew I had changed. I did not need a man to save me. I worked hard to become a strong woman. If you liked this story, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.